back to Fire Emblem Three Hopes. It's another week, another session of battles. Ah, yes, interesting. Okay. Oh, we have a paralogue with all those characters. We'll do those later. Let's see. Story is right over here. Let's go ahead and do the first mission. This is going to be ripe for a lot of conversation since we're going to be doing a lot of battling and such. So let's continue that conversation that we had in the previous game. After I read what I need to do here. Rescue the commoner and their allies. Any commoner is routed and you lose. Okay. That seems doable.
Nurse.
Alright.
All they have to do is just pay the taxes. That's all they have to do.
I guess let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room here. Hulk Hogan died last week. So that was sad. I only really remember Hulk Hogan from my time watching old movies with my parents. That's it. I never really watched him wrestle and do what he's known for.
Yeah.
That's the extent.
That's like saying
Oh, good.
That's like saying anyone that knows the Dwayne Johnson is like, oh, I only know him from the movies he's been in, not because of any part of the wrestling world. You know, Tooth Fairy, Journey to the Mysterious Island.
We also lost
Plan. Oh yes. Oh damn. Oh, we lost a legend in music, but you know what? I hope he's riveted up there with Jimi Hendrix and a whole bunch of other peeps. You know what? He's a David Bowie. I hope. Come on. Well, just think about it this way. Now he can no longer harm any more bats.
He didn't even know that was a real bat.
Sure.
What? You mean to tell me Ozzy Osbourne wasn't the actual main villain of Batman this entire time? No, Batman.
Nope.
I fear no man's heart.
Yeah.
Batman frightens me.
He also regrets that that's what he's going to be known for.
Well, I mean, better to be known for the guy who bit off a bat's head than being known as the group that burned Bibles at the beginning of their concerts. Yes, that is a thing. I forget the concert people, though. But they were literally known for taking a Bible and then getting a lighter to it and lighting it on stage. And that's like, okay, now we can begin the concert. It's like...
wow, that's one way of getting people pissed.
Unless the people just accept that they go, it's like, oh, I'm still Christian. I don't care if they burn a book. They'll go to hell. I won't.
I disagree, but I'm going to leave it at that.
Anyways, back to Hulk Hogan. For me, I don't recall a single thing I saw of him. Again, I think I may have mentioned this. I believe he was in one of the old 90s Three Ninjas movies. Basically slapstick comedy about kids doing martial arts and sometimes ninja stuff. But I believe he actually played a part in the third movie. I think that's where I remember him. I have not seen the Killer Furby movies. What are those things called again? You can't feed them at midnight or something? Can't get them wet?
Gremlins.
That's it. Yeah, he was in Gremlins too. I never watched those movies. And I don't feel like I need to.
The same here. I never watched them.
They're creative genius, but you don't need to.
It's an 80s zeitgeist movie, and it's just like, look, Ghostbusters is about as far back I go for 80s pop culture. That and just anything Queen-related since Bohemian Rhapsody came out. But we'll just stop at Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Heck, I don't even know Ghostbusters had a sequel until later. It's like, wait, what? Anywho, Hulk Hogan, live it up, my dude. You and Randy Savage, you can just tear it up in heaven now.
You don't think he did, but we support the character he became.
Oh yeah, was it the N-word gate with Hulk Hogan? I remember that was like the big blow to his career at one point. It was like he said the N-word on camera. The N-word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was years upon years ago. That was years upon years
80s cancel culture was vicious, man.
No, this was not even in the 80s. This was way
90s?
After his prime. This is like 2010s.
Wow. Yeah. I guess when you're that old, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So, I remember that was a big deal for a little while. And then I just stopped hearing about him. Then Trump happened. He ripped his shirt for him. And then he died. There you go. Causation is not part of correlation in this case, but that is what happened.
Trump made him rip his shirt, and now the man got ripped from life. Man, Trump's whole thing sucks. Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne died. He caused them to die. So should I hate Biden because Jason David Franks died?
There was a third person that died too, right? There was another celebrity that died.
The one of the sons in the Cosby Show.
Ah, yes, that dude.
Well, it's the Cosby Show, and that has been a bit of a
That
before Epstein's Island. Before Epstein's Island list became a big thing, the Cosby Show is the
nobody likes Cosby himself anymore.
Yeah, that's sad. That I remember seeing that on every TV network at one point, and now you will never be able to see it again because of what Bill Cosby did.
I mean, I don't know if it's whether or not it's a cautionary tale to say it's like, yeah, don't always just treat your pop culture celebrities like they're heroes because one, they're not, or if it's just a matter of just look into these things, or that we should actually listen to people when they start throwing the allegations.
To be on theme, I guess. Does anyone remember Seven Heaven?
Nope.
I remember the theme song. Seven Heaven.
Yeah, that
and
one.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah, that also suffered the same issue too. I remember watching that show all the time with my mom. Like that show went on for a very, very long time. Like you saw, it was borderline Telemundo levels of like daytime drama, but with like somewhat of a budget. Then, in short, it revolved around a fairly conservative-ish family. Two
King of the
parents,
Hill.
7 kids. No, it was not King of the Hill. 2 parents, 7 kids, which is why it was called Seven Heaven. All those kids eventually grew up. I think the youngest one, she was like a baby when, like maybe like 3 years old when the show started. That show went all the way until she was like an adult, and most of the kids left the house canonically to go either get married or do something with their life. They pursued their career. Anyway, the show was somewhat very wholesome. There were some weird, eye-opening, eyebrow-raising decisions they made for it. Oh, defeat the messenger. Hold up. I'm enjoying this conversation, but I don't want to retry. Hold on. What are we supposed to do? Where's the person that we need to kill?
Seventh Heaven, and someone started out as a baby in the show. This sounds like the beginning origins of Baby Doll from the Batman animated series.
No, that was more based off the who are we talking about? It was
Brady Bunch.
No, the black guy that had that growth problem. What was it? He was a child actor that was known for one line, and then I guess he never got taller than his child's size, which is what I believe is based on. That is loosely what the Batman episode was based on.
Among other things.
What is it?
Yeah,
what is it?
Anywho.
Okay, anyway, Seven Heaven, yeah. So he was, Seven Heaven lasted for a very long time. It even was on like very Christian-ish channels, I remember. And then like a month later, because that show didn't actually end, it just kept going, right? And we would once in a while pop in to see what's going on. And it kind of was like background show noise. You know, the type of show that you have on while you're cleaning and you're not really paying attention to it. But the long and short of it is that the father character, I screwed that one up. The father character in that show, the in real life actor, he was found out for essentially kitty diddling. And every network dropped that show. And you're never going to have whatever build up to the very end, because they were actually gearing for like a very big closure of a grand finale of that show after 20 years of being on air. And I think about that in the same way that we had that earlier conversation about the character, just Bill Cosby. All networks would refuse to show that show now because of that one actor's misdeed. And you're never going to get that
band that you mentioned as well that also went through a very, very bad set of events for them.
I'm over it now, so yeah, I'll say it. Michael Tate from DC Talk, yeah, the fact that he was also a diddler, but he wasn't a kitty diddler. He was a diddler for the 20-year-olds.
Hello, man whose name I always forget.
Yep.
Hello, man whose name I forget. Bill Cosby.
Oh no, Bill Cosby's in the chat. Bill Cosby's in the chat.
I'm not hearing it often, so it's understandable.
Alright, be right back. Gotta let the cat out.
Liberty Wolverine, I got this little lift from Epstein. What?
Interesting what type of conversation I joined in on. All I heard was diddler.
Yeah.
You want to
man.
give me the context, or are we gonna
We
move
were talking
past
about
that?
you. All good things. All good things.
Ben, give him the diddly of the diddlers. Explain to him what's going on.
Okay, you want the DL of the diddlers. Okay, sorry. Phrasing. Anyways, so we were first just giving a little bit of a tribute to the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, who just recently passed away, and we long for, good things for nothing but him and his family. Although we're not entirely on stream just yet, I think. Are we?
Hey, we're on stream. Yeah, we are. I'm playing gameplay.
All right, well then good. For all of you out there, nothing but respect, except for those that are being disrespectful. We are not a diddling associated channel here.
But we will
And no,
make
we
fun
do
of
not
them.
approve diddling the diddlers either because they like it. Anywho, back on point. We then were starting to talk about shows and people within Hollywood and the whole cinema scene that kind of got really, really badly defranchised because of things that they did later that came to light, such as Bill Cosby and the Seventh Heaven, and again, I forget that band's name, but it's close to near and dear to Mark's history.
Yeah,
And we were just talking about it,
was
like-
Newsboys. Essentially it was just one person from DC Talk that eventually went to Newsboys years upon years later, and then he got found out for having a double life outside of the faith, essentially. And that entire band got really shafted in terms of being associated with him. I think all the record labels that play their music pulled from it as well. So yeah, like the mistake of the one will screw over the people surrounded by it. That is literally the moral of the story.
Makes sense.
The cautionary tale for all this, and sorry for the reverb, but cautionary tale for that is that honestly, as much as you can appreciate celebrities, I do think there should be something of a line drawn when it comes to them, when you start referring to them as idols. And I'm really not trying to get into the whole Ten Commandments conservative spiel here, but that's literally one of the top 3 commandments that you do not do. Anyways.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean, the point is, you get into people that are literally arguing for the Snyderverse version of DC, and they think it's the best thing ever, but it's like, why? And kind of on a flip side note, actually, I think about people that got screwed from Hollywood for no reason whatsoever. And I'm talking specifically about Johnny Depp and the whole Amber Heard nonsense.
he got lucky because he was able to prove his innocence. That was him being very lucky, very fortunate.
No, here's the thing. He didn't have to prove a thing. She's just stupid.
Oh,
Here's the
true.
thing. It
No,
says a lot about. It says a lot about Johnny Depp as a person when literally his ex-girlfriend come to his defense. That shows you, dude was a gentleman. Look. They may have broken up for whatever reason or other, but dude had multiple ex-girlfriends that were literally telling that blonde bimbo on the stand, "You're speaking bullshit." She's here trying to say it's like, oh, he's a monster and he hit me, and these girls are thinking, Johnny? And he's just saying, you really think I did that? And they go, no. Look, that's all I need to hear. When your exes come to defend you in this culture where having an ex of any kind is just toxic as hell, Johnny Depp being literally the man who rises above.
There's a reason why
That's
she
all
was
I need.
called. There's a reason why she was called Amber Turd, because she screwed over herself in her own defense. Did she really have to go on stand to say what she needed to say?
She should have just had it in written form because honestly, it probably would have been more coherent. Unfortunately, I don't think she can write. Heck, she can barely act as is. Okay, fine. Low blow. But anyone remember the whole Vic Mignogna thing?
Oh, that's another thing that goes under the same line as that. Yeah. Getting canceled because of Bulma.
Yeah, he got canceled because of the actress. No, here's the thing. It was later proven that she had lied, but he did not get exonerated. He still was fired and still was blacklisted. And now any of his credits in some officially released media are now literally taken out because even though he was right, the studios made the decision, and apparently they can't afford an apology from someone who quite literally was living a good life.
Yeah, you could blame Sean Schimmel and the guy that voices Christopher Sabat for the decision on that. They chose to stick with the Bulma voice actors, no matter
They've
what the outcome.
apologized since then, but not Bulma's.
I guess the friends that stick together. I guess it just goes to show you loyalties can be misplaced.
And
I have.
the
Oh, go ahead.
guy voicing Goku is trying to be a better person now.
Whoa! Really?
He's not. Yeah, he's been for a while. He's not that great, but he's still trying. Very lazily, probably, since there's been no updates about it.
Yeah, I can't stand the voice actor for Goku. He's a really mean guy.
Really?
We lost out on a old voice for Goku Black because of him.
Well, not because of that. He's just a very hateful person.
Yeah, it makes him such an
the same
interesting
voice
person.
Block also was threatened with legal action if he attended a con that year.
Ouch. I mean, considering that legal fallout and everything like that, it's probably best if you stay away from the public. Otherwise, either it's going to cause us hurt or he could actively get hurt. Just saying.
Yeah.
And now we have an inferior Broly voice until he gets replaced inevitably.
He's gotten better at least, but he's still not Broly.
Yeah, see,
At least
during
he
that
can
Vic
control
Mignogna
it.
thing,
yeah, Vic
as a
Mignogna
little bit of a
has-
side.
Oh, what's up?
So he was also well known because Vic Mignogna not only did the Broly voice, but he was well known in the Ruby community for having voiced the character Crow, who was a very good fan favorite character. You know, he's the cool uncle that comes around. He's drunk half the time. Yes, this is an animated show. He's drunk, but he's also a badass. But anyways, my brother had bought the manga version of the Rubies, of the Ruby up until like volume 3 or so.
Mhm.
Yes, they actually had officially licensed manga, not American made, it's Japanese. But he essentially threw those in the trash as a way to say, it's like, well, screw Rooster Teeth and screw them for doing this to Vic Mignogna. Me looking at the trash, I'm just like, okay. So I took them out. It's like, I'll hold on to these until you're ready. Because I'm just like, you are literally throwing a high school girl level tantrum over this. Trust me, you're going to want to hold on to these. And you know what?
What is
He took them back.
it?
Yeah, I'm confused.
So during the whole Vic Mignogna thing, my brother got really mad, and so he threw away this manga version of the Ruby show because Vic Mignogna voiced the character in that show. So he was mad, and so he wanted to throw away everything. But I fished him out of the trash before anything liquid ruined them. And I just held on to them.
No, he just got
Yeah,
confused. Because that was a different company that did the whole firing thing and not Ruby.
Well, yeah, but my brother's on the spectrum. I can't tell you how far on the spectrum he is. He is slightly autistic. He just felt that was his way to do so because he doesn't believe in using social media. God bless him, though.
Yay! That was a good conversation to get through this mission, though.
No, for real. If you honestly know anything about my brother, then you will honestly think your stars above. You do not see him on social media just
Good.
because.
There we go.
And
I'm
that's
just saying he's a
I
bad
don't
person.
use social media either, technically, so...
Well, he doesn't swear up a storm like what I do sometimes. It's just the fact that he will just only make references to things, especially and not limited to YTPs, because he thinks everyone knows about these things. But anyways,
They used
that
to.
aside, Vic Mignogna, you've been a real G. You've been patient. You do deserve better. You do deserve better. And Johnny Depp, Walk Me from Hollywood. Best decision ever. Yes.
I mean, Johnny Depp had some bad stuff that
Yeah.
needed to be exposed, but it was not worth Disney firing him over it.
Well, you know, Fantastic Beasts and all that. You know, the last hurrah he could have had. Oh well, he had something. He
Disney's
did make it magical.
Disney's going through their own self-implosion at the moment, anyway. So
Look. Honestly, for some of its franchises, you can keep the merchandising stuff. Just stop making movies and shows about it. You milk that cow. It's dead. It's bones. It's dust at this point. Just let those franchises as movies die. You can keep selling your clothes, keep selling your lunchboxes, keep selling your pencil cases and all that. Just stop making movies.
Make sequel a rare thing, and don't do a remix.
Is it true that everyone looks back at Incredibles 2 very negatively now?
I
think
don't.
they did that at the beginning too,
I don't.
but
I remember. Oh, go ahead.
And I'm done. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh darn it! I keep having to happen.
I mean, in one instance for me, is the fact that if you watch them back to back, for some reason there does seem to be a bit of a disconnect because the first Incredibles movie makes you believe it's somehow set in the 1950s, and yet Incredibles 2, the direct sequel, somehow makes you believe that it's now the 2010s, or at least kind of the 2010s equivalent of what the 70s thought the 2010s would be. You know, the more futuristic, like Fantastic Four and all that.
Mm.
I don't know. It's just a little bit weird. I mean, they ease into it. They don't like make it so jarring, but as by means of setting in a movie, it can come off weird. But I didn't think it was all that bad. I thought the quote unquote villain, no, not the surprise twist at the end, was actually a nice jab at society because he's called Screenslaver. I'm like, hey, I like that. It's a message. But then it turns out, oh no, wait, that's not the actual villain. I'm like, well, that's an interesting double whammy. Instead of a commentary on the social constructs we have nowadays, it's literally just angry person who just makes up a villain just to fuck with people. It's like, I kind of like that. It's literally the reverse of a social commentary superhero movie. It's not making commentary. It's just saying, oh, you think it's all about social commentary? It's not. It's like, wow.
It's not that meme.
Refreshing.
Not that meme where it goes message. It's like, oh, okay.
I don't remember that one.
It's a very common one. But anyway, what was I getting at? Incredibles 2. Backtrack
Movies.
to that one. We were talking about like Johnny Depp. Okay, retracing where this conversation came from.
And Vic Mignogna.
Oh, yeah,
Disgraced Hollywood and undisgraced Hollywood.
Oh yes.
Also, there was Goku and Bulma's voice actors being crummy.
Scummy people, yeah.
Honestly, as much as we want to say we're progressive, like I said, we're somehow regressive because we still like to take women's word when they say that some guy has done something bad to me. We take her at her word for it, and we just blacklist the guy. It's like,
not much
you
anymore,
think so?
though.
You think so? There is still a dichotomy for that. We may think it's like, oh, there's full investigation still. It's like, yeah, but the thing is, people have a knee-jerk response to always sympathize with the woman for that. And yes, it has happened. But again, as progressive as society has been, now there are those who take advantage of that. So it really goes to show you, people are opportunistic no matter where they come from. And how these standards that we have can actually be turned against you if you know where to push it. You know, give a man a lever and you can move the whole world. Oh boy. People that observe these things, master manipulators, the narcissists, the people that just F around and never find out because they somehow dodge consequences, those types, the real monsters.
So politicians.
Well, I was going to say anyone on Epstein's list, but yes, I guess that includes politicians.
Yeah. Man, Coffee.
Wait, you mean tell me Elmo was on the Epstein list?
Oh
no, wait, that was just a Twitter handful.
If he was on the Epstein list, it was because he was the child. Because Elmo's not an adult.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Elmo,
I mean,
Elmo did say
he's used to having men putting hands in places.
Yeah, Elmo did say something anti-Semitic the other day. Remember that?
Oh please! I remember a time when people were honestly mad at Walt Disney for being anti-Semitic. Now that's just a thing of the past and relegated to Family Guy cutaways. And
yeah,
that was
we don't really
years ago.
get angry about it anymore because he's dead.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, Family Guy made fun of it already when he was already dead. So I don't see why beating a dead guy who would beat around dead Jew jokes would literally not be funny anymore. South Park, get in on this. Back me up.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
last
that's being funny. We just don't get mad about it anymore.
Put a chick in it, make her lame and make her gay. Oh, the Panderverse. I remember, for some reason, why is it always South Park that's now getting all these big name things? Pop culture has always been digging around at society, but now South Park, twice, within the last decade, have now come out with two things that have both been entertaining, intriguing, true, and still controversial, because people are like, oh, I don't know about this, but it's like, yeah, everyone else is thinking it. South Park just says it unapologetically.
Yep. That's why the geniuses. Offensive geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
So Beavis and Butthead 2.0, like I said.
There's
Ah,
actually an article
no.
I saw that said the Beavis and Butthead people are thinking of a crossover with South Park.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't actually read it. I just saw it on a page and like.
Regardless of
neat.
how relevant South Park may be, I still wouldn't see myself watching that.
I don't either. I mean, I see clips of it. It's like, this seems fun, but these are essentially middle school kids that are doing this. It's like, I guess if it's for humor purposes and they're not human looking enough to make it seem like, oh, this doesn't seem
They
realistic.
used the actual photo of Trump's face just for the heck
Yes.
of it.
They animated penis.
Oh, like Samurai Jack.
Again, that. Which one?
The season that dropped me off as a fan of the show.
The last
Yeah, it's
one?
not good season, but it's a little weird.
I mean, it had the potential to actively develop into something, but they rushed a whole bunch of things.
They're lucky they got that much, though.
I mean, they did a really good nostalgia trip, and it was nice. And, you know, a time skip is always kind of nice. He had some new characters, lots of old ones. And then the ending, the whole wedding thing. If anyone has seen the anime Gurren Lagann, then you will say it's like, oh, they kind of ripped that. Because I have seen it. And it's like, oh, I've already seen this scene before in another anime.
To be fair, they didn't even know that was going to happen, so it's got different context.
Apparently, there's a game that came out afterwards that kind of fixes what the final season of Samurai Jack kind of put out. So it's like, oh, so he does get with her at the end. It's like, okay, I guess that's nice.
Honestly,
Because
I
if
think
anyone deserves a happy ending, it's Jack. Jack deserves a happy ending. He's waited for like hundreds of years. He's been Highlander in a future world where nothing makes sense and evil is everywhere. Give him a happy ending. Or for whatever god's sakes you want to say. Make it Odin. Make it Vishnu or something. Make it fucking Osiris. Whichever god in that multiverse exists. Just give him a happy ending.
I didn't like the direction of Samurai Jack. I think I've talked about this in previous playthroughs before.
He heard about the sexual representation, not the representation, the
Diversity?
scene that was supposed to represent sex, and
Yeah, it's like-
he did not like the idea of that, so that turned him off completely.
It felt completely tonally different from the rest of the show. If they would have kept the tone relatively the same from the Cartoon Network's original airing, I would have minded, but it's just like everything just kind of became adult for no reason.
Yeah, a bit more mature, and it's like, oh, now Jack actually claps cheeks. It's like, did we need to see this? I mean, we never had to see it. It was adult because it was graphic and violent. It never was.
I mean, the blood was fine. Like, yeah, you're gonna kill someone eventually.
Oh yeah, the whole fact that it's like, wait, he's never killed a human before. It's like, Jack, you've ended a lot of other things' lives that were non-mechanical in nature. I'm fairly certain. At least a few. Unless I am mistaken. Unless he doesn't count spiritual beings from, you know, beyond human understanding or something of like that kind.
There was a few other things, like the elemental goddesses.
So yeah, apparently, you know, gods and beings of the spiritual or non-material plane apparently don't count because they're not alive. And technically, they're not dead. They're just erased.
Yep.
You know, much like H.P. Lovecraft's The Cat's Name. We don't talk about it.
Man, Bernie's gonna have a field day over here. Oh yeah.
No, seriously, if you actually look up what H.P. Lovecraft named his cat, you're gonna drop your jaw and go, is this real? Is this real? No, seriously, look it up. You don't have to say it out loud. Do not say it out loud. Just look it up.
He did not know much better of anything. He feared
He was a
everything
racist.
because he didn't know any better because he was raised weirdly.
was white.
There was a lot of things, but yeah,
He's the white guy
absolutely
in
racist.
1920s America. So, you know, racism was as much of an American thing as baseball. Pretty
He
much.
took it to another level, though.
Oh, he made his racism cosmic. Don't worry. The normal people that worship, you know, normal deities on Earth won't accept you, but the cosmic horrors of the beyond will accept you. I mean, to be fair, Cthulhu has a nice political plan. He accepts the minorities. Better than Trump, anyways. That's it. Trump is literally possessed by H.P. Lovecraft. He has come back to spread his thing. He doesn't approve of the mixed racing. He doesn't
to spread
approve
his
of.
thing. I like how vague that is.
He also doesn't know what anything actually is, so that checks out.
Leave everything to me.
That tracks.
All right, let's go. Annette, I need you to go kill some things.
I remember when Trump was president in his first term. I remember the whole political thing. The biggest thing people were trying to get on Trump was his character. The whole video thing, the locker room talk. I won't repeat it just because everyone's heard of it. It's like, oh yeah, you like getting with women and you like to, yeah. And it's like, yeah, that's just locker room talk. To be fair, we've had worse presidents in the White House. I'm pretty sure Andrew Jackson would probably be on the top 10 most.
I do not sleep with that woman. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
There are the presidents that said that, told people to look at their dicks because they thought it was huge. Sadly,
I thought that was just. I thought they were just telling them to look at Air Force One because it's been called Big Dick since Nixon was president at the time, and they made Air Force One the president's personal, thing right that they nicknamed it Big Dick because hey, it's a dick. Aha, dick joke. It's the 70s. What you gonna do about it? Sue me for harassment? Good luck, Russia. You're just jealous because Putin don't have as big of a plane as I do.
Putin wasn't even there at the time. Who would have been?
Exactly, and he didn't have a plane as big as Nixon. Nixon has planes, man. I swear to God, over the Watergate scandal, we would have been hearing that asshole for another few terms. White people, am I right?
Anyway.
But anyways, apart my disdain from rich white people, let's talk about poor white people.
So yeah, Samurai Jack. I was turned off on it for various reasons. Oh my goodness, bunch of type disadvantages over here. But yeah, so it's unfortunately it's a show I just don't go back to because I know there's a conclusion, but the journey getting there would be something I would not want to go through. So yeah,
that one episode just ruined it, and there's a little other tone stuff that wasn't sitting well right with him.
Yeah.
I did show him, you tell him about the penis joke.
Yeah, the penis head, yeah.
Oh
the
yeah.
panas,
And the guy's head looks like a
yeah.
penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't mind sex jokes, but honestly, looking at the previous Samurai Jack, I know the audience has grown up, but they expect it to be exactly how it was back when they were children. Now, can you expect this as a child, 8 years old, watching Adult Swim, God forbid, that they would say that on an animated show by Jen Tarkovsky at that time? No, you wouldn't.
Honestly, it's kind of refreshing to see it get more mature, but that was as funny as it was just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, it looks like a penis.
Was the third season well received? Like actually well received? Not like people say it was, but
I think it was like. Wait, what's the third season? Was that the last one?
Yeah.
I think it was mixed.
So I'm in that
Not
mixed category.
bad,
then.
but
I'd say mixed as well. I mean, people that say it's like, yes, it's Samurai Jack. It had the violence, it had an end to the story, and you know what? It wasn't completely BS. It seemed believable enough.
So this entire part of Fire Emblem is about getting canceled. That's very relevant to the game. I'm not even being sarcastic.
Cancel culture.
The thumbnail is just gonna have Guru and Hulk Hogan on the very front.
should become a girl.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
No, Nail, the boss is talking again. They're staying right now.
The boss talking again.
Tell us how you managed to get to hell. Cancel culture.
Did we lose Jordan with all of our talk about real life?
No, I'm here.
No, he's talking.
Okay, I was like,
He did
No,
his
I'm here.
second.
I'm just listening.
your voice.
okay, all
It's
right.
osmosis thing.
This is just what I do.
Osmosis thing.
I
He's just
always listen and I jump in when I actually got something to add. Other than that, I'm just always listening, but quiet. But no, I am
he's
definitely
smooth
listening.
as osmosis, my dude.
Don't take this wrong, Jordan, but you sound like a more literate version of George. That is a
Well,
compliment.
That is a compliment. That is not an insult.
I'm more illiterate.
He sounds like
George, if you're
George
watching
time
this,
skip.
we love you. We love you.
He sounds like
How
George
am I
after the time
more
skip.
illiterate?
The 5-year
How am I
time
more
skip of
illiterate?
Gex.
The time skip where he can finally learn all the things that we tell him he's too young for.
I wouldn't say necessarily more literate, more articulate.
Articulate, there we go. Yeah, articulate.
Oh, sorry. I misheard. I thought you said I was more illiterate. I was like, oh, I haven't even clicked yet.
Hot take.
The funny thing is, from this point,
On that
from this point on, anytime George is voiced by something, it needs to be from The Onion. He is The Onion forever. He is The Onion from that one conversation you guys had. I'll have to work on.
Little Dan.
I'll have to get you guys some avatars to use for the channel.
Well, I
Yeah.
already have a design at least, and so does Ben.
Yeah, I gotta actually focus on you guys at some point. Just get you guys some default.
Commission from DeviantArt way back when.
Is that where that lightsaber thing came from? Like the picture of you?
Oh no. Yeah. That picture I commissioned from DeviantArt. Well, over like I want to say almost 10 years ago. Yeah, luckily that's of the few things I managed to save from my DeviantArt because apparently they still think that you don't get your profile back. Anywho.
Oh yeah, that. That.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the only thing that's on it is just art that I made. If you want to call it art of just me doing Bionicle mocks, it's okay. The good ones are still in my head. There we go.
Hopefully.
Anyone seen the Time Machine based on H.G. Wells' short story, the movie that they made back in like 2004? Anyone remember that movie?
I don't remember the movie much, but I've listened to the book, and I've seen what the design of the time machine itself. It's like a sled.
In the movie, one of my favorite characters is this artificial intelligence librarian who's done by Orlando Jones or someone. Anyways, he plays this guy who manages to survive into the future somehow because, he's powered by super something or other. Mm-hmm. And so he essentially says, "Oh, I'm sorry, the physical library is destroyed, but not to worry. I have every bit of knowledge up here." And he points to his head. It's like, that's kind of scary. Don't worry, he's a friendly Skynet. He's a non-suicidal or homicidal.
Homicidal, yeah. That is the word for it, yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there is a bit of that in the game too. So, not exactly putting it off the table. If there was a table, because she decided you don't have a table anymore.
Wyvern.
That bitch. She took away my table. That slut. Now that you have this power-up, it comes with grave responsibility. Sir, he left after you gave him the power-up. That's what? I'm sorry, but honestly, I approve of Takahata 101. I can even say a lot of times, like, yes, I can think he's too much, but honestly, he's just too damn quotable sometimes, and I can respect that.
They were geniuses.
Now, if
at the
only he
time.
could finish his own dang abridged series.
Yeah, the fact that those three guys literally did their own abridged series before thinking, hey, what could we do together? And then an idea was born.
By the way, did Masako X's launch anime ever go through?
I don't think so. I do check on his channel. I haven't seen him.
I haven't heard anything about it.
There was a launch anime?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as that.
He loved the what if scenario of launch so much that he wanted to do something with her anime wise.
I remember them doing that for Raditz and maybe a little bit for Frieza, but I don't remember anything about launch.
Nobody's remembering the blue bimbo.
I do.
The blue bimbo. I mean, I remember her.
Apparently, Toriyama did actually remember her, but the voice actress
she was at the end of the Boo
said,
Saga.
The voice
Apparently
actress
that was actually
said that they had to go abroad or something, so they asked him to not include the character anymore.
Yeah, because he was
Which
going
is a
overseas.
disappointment. No, here's the thing. Like I said, that was one of the few Dragon Ball episodes I actively remember. She was on Roshi's island, and Roshi was trying to convince her to get on a swimsuit. So he had Goku and Krillin, who are kids, by the way, wearing this one-piece swimsuit. And yes, Team 4 Star makes reference to that exact same suit in their
Yep.
short for when 18 realizes that she's pregnant.
I mean, no. Four
I
star.
put myself fit into mine. The look that 17 and 18 gives him, it's like, yeah, I yes.
I
Well,
should
yeah,
prefer
and
Dragon
AT
Ball over
on.
Z.
Anyone that does not watch Dragon Ball, you are missing out. Having said that, I have missed out.
Timeless classic OG Dragon Ball is.
Explodes,
Unhinged a lot of times.
Explodes loves the horny humor. That's why.
Yeah.
It's not just
Oh,
the
you
horny
think-
humor, it's the humor in general. Plus, the fights
Oh, you-
just feel a little more detailed.
Grounded.
Oh, you think Roshi's bad in Dragon Ball Z?
Amazing in OG Dragon Ball. Like,
Oh, you think
Yen
Roshi's
versus
bad
Yama,
in
I
Dragon
still love that fight.
Yeah, I've heard the fights are honestly just nice. Dragon Ball Z kind of watered them down a bit more, or at least
A bit.
mid part to like towards the end, they kind of mellowed out some of the fights. They did put effort into some, like 17 and Piccolo.
I was about to say, yes, that is definitely a very renowned fight, and I still love
Yeah,
that
that
fight
has
so much.
loops reminiscent of the original Dragon Ball. Like, they both loop, but there's more details in the loop of the original.
Loop,
Yeah, DBZ loved it too.
loop.
At least when it came to like looping animations in OG Dragon Ball, they were a little bit more animated. In DBZ, and no, not really.
Dragon Ball
It's
Super
Yeah.
people
was really
standing
guilty
around
of doing
looking
that.
disgruntled.
Oh my god, the atrocity of Super.
Yeah, Super really loved looping animation. I'm looking at you, God,
And we're
versus
always looking in the
Beerus.
exact
Especially in
same
the
damn
Frieza arc.
background, just shaking constantly. It looks so stupid.
Stabilize the footage.
That short.
Sorry, I'm taking up the commentary for Team 4 Star. You like this?
I was about to say,
I like
you
this.
watch
It's stabilized. It's stabilized.
I love the commentary. Honestly, when I go back and watch Team 4 Star, I watch their commentaries more than the actual videos because it's like I like hearing their insights more as I'm seeing this.
I know, and that's why I appreciate Takahata's performance, and I like their dynamic. It's perfect. You basically have
Right.
Lanny, who's in the middle. You have Kaiser on the other side, and you have Takahata on the other side being literal chaos. Because I'm with chaos, and you are a normal Space Marine chaplain. His Warhammer love. No, I didn't know this. He actually helps in a Warhammer fan-made project back years ago called "If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device." It is hilarious, but if you don't like Warhammer, you will not get it. But it is still funny. He voices one of the characters there, and honestly, it's also well, he voices a very flamboyant character who is basically on par with Cell on the innuendos. His character straight up says, "Oh, hello, robot. I want to enter your temple," and it's like, I beg your pardon. The way he says it, bro, it's like Taka. God, fucking damn it.
And then
Okay,
Warhammer is like, no, you can't do
national
that. So
treasure.
they just made a new series with the same voice actors.
Which one? Hunter the Parenting?
Yeah, probably. I didn't really
I
remember.
love
much.
Hunter the Parenting. It's so brilliant. Although it's also a Grimdark franchise. But you know what? We're not talking about Grimdark. We're talking about angsty medieval people.
Got some black humor.
Black humor. Now, wait a second.
What about
We're
Jordan?
white humor people here.
I approve. I am actually Black African American. I forgot to tell y'all that. No, I'm actually Black African American, so I don't actually find when someone says the word black offensive. I actually get pissed off at those people that say, that's offensive. No, it's not, dumbass. They're just saying the word black. They're not using an offensive tone. First of all, they're not being offensive. You are. You are being colorist because black is not an actual race. It is a color and a demographic that we did not choose. So when y'all want to act like y'all are actually defending us, shut up, sit down, don't act like you're for us. You don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all the ones pissing me off. I don't care when anyone says something that's like, look, at this point in this day and age, racist jokes are just there. They've been with us. At this point, I don't give a fuck. It's when someone actually directly tries to be racist towards me. And when I say racist, I mean dropping the actual hard ER. I don't care about the GA. No, it don't matter to me. Or any
So
other
there's a
stereotype.
difference. Phew, I was told right.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Ben sweats in the corner. It's like,
Hey,
Why?
I've been doing it for 2 years. I was actually told there's a difference, and you have to use it correctly if if you're allowed to.
Yes. And
But
for
thank
the
you,
record,
thank you for that
I'll have the
conversation.
black pants approve from me. I agree with this. Actually, hang on. Wait a minute. My time has come. Where is it? God damn it. Ah, shit. There we go. For anyone here who's wondering if I am okay with you guys using the GA,
Oh, but I will never use it. I have a personal hang up with that. I don't like using it anyway.
it's okay. I understand. But just know that if you guys ever talk about jokes like that, I genuinely don't mind. I don't give a fuck. It is not an issue to me whatsoever.
Sorry about that. I did not mean to cut myself off. Funny thing.
Ben was nervous that I got really offended.
Ben was this close to deleting his YouTube account.
If someone's telling an offensive joke, look, it's a joke. I mean, people tell Nazi and dead baby jokes, and we still treat them like they're upstanding citizens.
Yeah, it's just a joke. Use it as a joke. I don't care. It does not offend me. When you're trying to be actively offensive, then we got a problem. And even then, I'm not really going to do anything unless you physically come at me. Because at that point, when you're actually trying to attack me, now you're threatening my life. And it's mine or yours. I'm not going to kill you. Just know I'm not going to stop until I make sure that you cannot get back up to harm me. But if anyone's saying anything like a racist joke, I don't give a fuck. I only get pissed off for those people that think they are for us when they say, like, when they're calling those people out for saying, like, the word black, you racist. Shut up. It's not racist.
You mean like the social justice warriors that are like, don't want to
Yeah,
hurt nobody?
thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Social justice warriors. Fucking hate them. Acting like they're good. Sit down, Karens. Nobody asked for your help. We needed that help way back in the day. Where was y'all then?
You can't say that.
Freedom of speech, motherfuckers. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want. That's my amendment, damn it.
Oh man.
Aaron! Oh, over there! Slap the shit out of you! Again! Shut up, woman!
Or whenever someone says, like, you see those left people over there? Hear when someone says that? Yeah, that's our demographic. You're not being racist. You're just saying our demographic. Now, when someone tries to say, like, something like, you see that black nigga over there? Then that's different. Or that black boy. Hey, come here, boy. Come here. Now, when you're using an offensive tone like that, okay, now I'm actually a little upset.
Wait, so is Kratos racist?
Yes.
No. Kratos? No. I'm okay with Kratos doing that because his boy. I fucking love Kratos. Fucking love him.
Kratos
No, I love when he says that. No, it's when someone using, like, come here, boy. Like, I guess it's more like a, forgive me, redneck, hick type tone, and they're actively trying to be, like, demeaning. When you're, demeaning. When you're being demeaning with it, then I'm upset. When you're just saying, you see those white people over there eating chicken? Yeah, okay. I see that, and I'm not offended by it. It's true. I love my chicken. I do. Although, there is one stereotype people are always...
Who doesn't love
I was just about to say...
Oh, the real question, watermelon.
No, honestly, no. I actually don't like grape or watermelon. I genuinely don't.
Jordan, I hate to cut you off here, but I want to tell you, I did not know that watermelon was offensive to the African American community until I took sociology in college. It was only then when I was introduced to that.
Then we talk about.
I think that's so stupid. Always associated with us just because we like that particular fruit. I don't find that racist. And frankly, that's not even a racial thing. That's just more like a stereotype. And stereotypes in this day and age can go either way, tit for tat, but it don't matter. People like what they like. I don't like grapes specifically because my mother forced me to take a lot of grape medicine, and it was the gross, thick, frosting type as well.
I hate that. Yeah, that was disgusting.
And it ruined me for everything on grape for life. I cannot stand anything grape related, no matter what, all because of how I had that force fed to me, and it just stuck with me. But watermelon itself, I just don't have a particular taste or interest in it, and I tasted it once, and I was like, nah, I don't like this, and I just don't like it. I don't really understand why, but again, particular set of taste buds, and those particular sets, watermelon ain't coming in here just like grape. But unlike grape, watermelon wasn't ruined for me at a young age. Okay. I just automatically didn't like it.
The stream's gonna have Hulk Hogan, Guru, and then a credit card with the N-word pass on there with the skipper on it.
A wild pop culture thing since the. Oh, man.
Hey, if you want the approval, you have it. I guarantee you, all of y'all have it.
Okay, to anyone outside of America that wants to come into it, if you want to go to the most offensive part of America, you go to the southeastern region. If you want to go to the most offended part of America, you go to Hollywood.
You go to California, yeah.
You know, to get the most area, you go to Texas, because that's where they have all the offended and offensive. They get the best of both worlds, or worse in it.
Funny thing is, I've been to Texas. It's nice. Like, as a truck driver, I get to go to a bunch of places, or I did at my previous company. Now I'm just regional, so I stay closer to home. But I went to Texas, and again, with stereotypes, it was not what I was expecting. I was worried that I was going to have to fear for my life and stay in my truck at all times. It's very, very, very pleasant, and a lot less barren and deserty than I thought. Movies suck. They always portray things so wrong. There was a lot of greenery out there in Texas. It was beautiful. And the atmosphere itself, like, not breathable, but like the actual social atmosphere. Nobody looked at me dirty.
Depiction of Texas, you want to watch King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. No, Texas was great. I actually enjoyed it, and I was glad to go through there a bunch of times. I got to see the Leaning Water Tower.
I feel we're on the geography bit. That's why I honestly hate the Bayverse Transformers 1 and 2 movies. Here's the thing. I lived in the Middle East. That airbase in the first movie is in the country called Qatar, Qatar. I lived there for 7 years. And yet you'd have me to believe that these American soldiers hoofed it through some mountains? Okay, sweetie pie, I don't know how to tell you this. Qatar is the size of Rhode Island, and it is flat and sandy. The only mountains are in Saudi Arabia, and like hell are any Saudis gonna allow American soldiers to seek refuge? So, immersion ruined there. And then the second movie, when they recover the matrix of leadership from those mountains carved into the mountains, that's the same area of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That's in the same area, but that's in Georgia.
I hate to cut you off. I hate to cut you off, Ben. I hate to cut you off, but considering the amount of content we did today with this game, we're gonna end it here and resume next week. So we'll see you guys next time for some more conversation. Three hopes. Until next time, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.